What's up, everybody? This is Kaous Games, and today what I want to discuss is the DMC reboot. Uh, it's only about almost a month out now, January 15th, the drop date. I've heard some new news about it. Uh, I Capcom or Ninja Theory, whoever the production team is, I believe it's Ninja Theory, has made a sales projection that they plan on moving 2 million copies of it. Now, first, I should give my personal opinion on the game. Now, like many people out there, uh, I'm not too thrilled with the idea of a reboot. Uh, not too thrilled with the new Dante. Uh, I'm a huge fan of the original series. I loved every single one of them except two, and which I'll play key factor later. Two is horrendous. Even four. I like four as well, but especially one and three. But so as a fan of Dante, in my opinion, is one of the greatest video game characters ever created. I obviously is not too thrilled with the new Dante. I tend to operate on the principle: if it's not broke, don't fix it. The series had broken at one point, and then it fixed itself, and then it was no longer broken. So, despite that, I'm still going to pick up the game. And here's why. A lot of people at this point are like, wow, I don't understand why you do that. Well, Ninja Theory has a pretty solid history of creating at least decent hack and slash games. And as a fan of the hack and slash genre, I'm inclined to give it a shot. I played the demo, and I enjoyed it. It seemed to feel, it had the feel of a Devil May Cry, a little bit, slightly a slower pace, but it was still a pretty fun experience nonetheless. Probably actually, there's not too many games in the hack and slash genre in the past couple months, or haven't even in the year 2012. There hasn't really been much going on in the genre, and there won't be because obviously the game doesn't come out until January. But so I'm looking forward to a new hack and slash to get my hands on. So Ninja Theory, like I said, has been historically solid with creating at least decent MMO or hack and slashes. Now, I played Heavenly Sword, which would have been a great, I would have considered to be a great one if they had made the game longer than 6 hours. That's inexcusable. And then they charged $60 at the time. It was, like I said, a great game, great fighting mechanics. It's way too short, and that's inexcusable. Played Enslaved, which is one of their more recent hack and slashes. It was a decent game. It was decent in length, pretty decent story, but nothing all that impressive. But still, like I said, decent enough. It was worth picking up once the price had dropped a little bit. But with this, after playing the demo, I think it just might be worth picking up from day one. So I pre-order down on it, and if they do a midnight, I might even go down to the midnight release of it. Not because but as where his character is concerned, the new Dante, I think they're trying too hard. The original Dante was more, more, Japanese style, smooth, over the top, cutting pool tables in half and shooting them with a bullet and breaking the cue balls and killing people with pool. That kind of stuff. He was just kind of smooth. He ate chocolate, strawberry sundaes and pizza. Like he's rugged, but he's Japanese rugged. I think they're going for a more Western rugged style. Now, obviously, fans of the original series won't like that too much. Like, the smokes, cusses, up a storm. I don't specifically have a problem with it. I guess I can learn to accept it. I just don't like the new premise that they're making them, where the original Dante was half human, half demon. They've gone and made it even further, more outlandish, which is now he's half demon and half angel. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? But, you know, still not enough to break me of getting the game, picking it up. Although I do feel that they're having pipe dreams by setting their sales expectation to 2 million copies. I mean, Devil May Cry 4, they set it way further down. Like, I think it was maybe 500,000 sales projection. They didn't expect to sell that much, but they sold 2.7 million copies. And so everybody looking at that number might say, well, you know, 2 million's a pretty reasonable, you know, target, I guess. And here's why I say no. Even though I plan on picking the game up, I will say this. Devil May Cry 4 was easily able to surpass the expectations, because if you can look at use the internet as a reasonable marketing tool or market researching tool, you would notice that the buzz around the game at the time was overall positive, despite, you know, them introducing Nero, who I thought was okay. He obviously was no Dante. I enjoyed the Dante part of half of the game much more than I enjoyed Nero's story or part of it. But the buzz around Devil May Cry 4 was overall pretty positive. Still had the original producer on it. You know, things were good. It wasn't like 2. You know, 2 had a new production team on it. That's why the feel of it turned out like crap, because 1 and 3 and 4 had the original guy at the helm. 2 was they just kind of went off on a tangent with that one and showed. But like I said, there was really a lot of positive hype around it. And what's unique about Devil May this reboot is that the majority of the buzz I hear about it is extremely negative. It's extremely negative. There's not many people out there who are saying this game is going to be special, that they don't even want to give it a shot. They're just like, screw this game. You guys messed up. And you can, any Devil May DMC game reboot, the trailers, anything you look on, it's going to be, you're going to have a couple people who are in my line of thought who's like, oh, we're going to give it a shot. I mean, it's worth giving a shot. But the majority of people are like, no, it's not going down. I hope it crashes and burns. They ruined something that I love. And I understand the temperament, because half of me would have rather see the series die than have them put this reboot out. But the other half is like, whatever. It looks like after playing demo and seeing the trailers and seeing gameplay footage, it looks like it's going to be a decent hack and slash game. And that's the half I'm going with, obviously. But for them to set a projection of 2 million sales that they're going to move, I don't think so. I think they're going to fall flat on their face with that one. Obviously, only time will tell. But I don't think I seriously doubt they will hit that projection in the game's life cycle. I don't see it happening because of all the negative buzz. It's horrible things being said about this game. So, this guys, just tell me what you think on the matter. I'd love to hear, see how this this turns out. I'm actually interested to see if they'll succeed or not. I'm actually interested to see how many people are going to change their minds, if at all, about the game and pick it up and like it. Has the demo changed anybody's mind about it? Has it reinforced the idea that this game's going to be complete and utter shit? I'm interested. I'm interested in hearing that. So just leave your comments and tell me what you think. Do you think the 2 million sales goal was lofty like I do? Is anybody excited about this release? Or are you guys still pretty pissed off? I mean, like I said, I'm half and half. I'm pissed off, but at the same time, I'm curious. So just let me know. And like always, until next time, this is Kaous. It's been Kaous Games. Gamers, game on.